This morning, we're here before the Houston Zoo even opens. This is when the real work of caring for hundreds of animals starts long before the sun even comes up. Today is extra special because we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at the lion's habitat.
So our lions today are going to get an enrichment of some rainbow trout. Now enrichment is just a fancy word to add something new or exciting to an animal's environment. So today they're going to get some nice stinky fish.
Okay.
And some of them are going to be frozen. So we're going to be able to toss those into their water and just scatter around the exhibit.
Okay.
And this is really cool because it encourages them to hunt and forage for their food.
Okay.
Just because our lions live here at the zoo does not mean they're any less wild than other wild lions around the world. So by us using this, it's like a really naturalistic form of offering their food. What's nice is on our schedule, we kind of have like a target enrichment or behavior that we want to get our animals to do. So today it's scatter feed. And so what better way than some stinky fish?
For them to smell
Yep.
and interact with and find.
It's always like a fun behavior to encourage. All right, now we're ready to enrich.
Okay, we'll follow you. Let's go
Okay.
enrich.
All right, so we are here in our lion habitat. So you are gonna help me as a keeper, a fellow keeper, to help me enrich our lions.
Okay, well, I've got my glove on. You just let me know where we're gonna scatter these and they'll find it. They'll do all the work.
And that's the fun part. We can just hide this wherever we want.
Really?
Yep.
And they'll get to it.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's do it.
All right, you
All right.
first.
Right here. I feel like this is a good spot.
That's a good spot. Yeah. And so one of our lions loves to eat fish. Our other two just like to roll in it. Because they like smelly things.
Okay. Put one over here.
All right, and we'll be a little fun. We'll put one up here.
Oh, that's so
up
good.
in the
Yeah,
tree.
make them
Yeah, and you
fun.
can see these lines where our lions
scratch
love
marks.
to scratch. So anything can be a scratch post. I'm sure those of you that are tuning in at home can relate to that with your furniture if you have cats at home.
Big stretch on this tree.
Mm-hmm.
These are really athletic animals.
Oh yeah.
This is a good rock, buddy.
Yeah, and you're welcome to toss things.
Okay, we can toss it. We'll just toss it right there. And there it goes. Okay,
Perfect.
Perfect.
It looks great. That's art. It's art. All right, well, here's the last one.
Okay, last one. We're just
No pressure.
We're gonna toss it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yay!
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Okay, and we're gonna go get some more stuff, and then we'll bring it back out.
Yeah. So this is our lion's main staple diet.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make little meatballs,
Okay.
and we're gonna scatter some of this around the habitat as well.
Okay.
This, they know and recognize it as food. So
Right.
they're gonna like hunt and forage and run around and chase the meatballs, so to speak. All right, you ready to help me scatter?
Sure.
Okay.
So just pick up some of this, a little bit at a time like
Yep,
that.
sounds great.
Okay. And we'll put it along some of this rock.
Perfect.
It's like planting Easter eggs.
Yes, that's how I explain it whenever I give keeper chats. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
But instead of fun, colorful eggs, it's just a bunch of meatballs.
Nice. No wrong way to feed them their meatballs. They love it.
Our lion pride is gonna be coming out one at a time. So here comes Maddie.
Oh, there's Maddie.
Yep. Followed by Uzima. Their noses are really powerful, so they are narrowing down on where the meat is. So Uzima found the first meatball up on the rocks, and Maddie's just sniffing, trying to figure out where some other goodies are. Now Maddie is the one who loves fish, so she's gonna go around and eat all the fish. Now here comes Hassani, our giant male lion. He's over 500 pounds. He's the largest lion I have ever worked with. And he is a really big boy.
Patty just got the other fish.
Yep. And so Hassani, sometimes he can be a little lazy. And so he's like, oh, I'm just gonna let the girls find them and then I'm gonna try to steal them. Yes.
Whoa.
Uh-huh.
Not cool.
But the girls, they know how to hold their own, so they'll tell him what's what.
So we just saw how food enrichment can really affect the lives of the lion habitat, but just around the corner is the American black bear habitat, and that's Belle. Now, Belle has a diet that consists of plants, fruits, and small animals, but there is a team working in the early morning hours to make sure that she gets everything she needs. We are here in the kitchen, and we've got a lot of prep to do because there's some animals, lots of animals, and they're hungry.
Lots of animals, indeed. So today we're gonna prep our bear diet. The kitchen is kind of like ground zero for making sure all of our animals are happy and healthy. All of them have a diet that is approved by our veterinarians as well as our animal nutritionists. All of our animals have kind of a little recipe for what we're going to give them to eat.
Is Belle in here?
She gets a little bit less because she's a little bit on the heavier side right now.
Okay, Belle's on a diet. 50 grams of apples. These look really good.
They do look really good.
So Belle's good to go. So Amber, thank you so much.
Of course.
Okay, I can officially cross meal prepping for a bear off of my bucket list. Luckily, now joining us is someone behind the massive feeding operation here at the Houston Zoo.
Yeah, he's also the first ever in-house nutritionist for the Houston Zoo. Ben Poe, welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Native Houstonian, went to Philly for a while. The zoo got him back here. We're glad you're back in Houston. How important is it for a zoo to have an on-site nutritionist? It seems like it would be a game changer.
Yeah, so it's a fairly new position, like you mentioned, to the Houston Zoo. I think a lot of zoos are recognizing the importance of having nutrition so we can really have some preventative care for our animals, making sure that we're feeding them wholesome and nutritionally appropriate diet, so that way we can prevent a lot of those diseases and illnesses that we saw maybe 50, 60 years ago when we were first starting to have some of our species in managed populations.
Yeah.
So super, super important to have a nutritionist on site to make sure that all the science is that, as we're learning more, we're actually putting that into practice and making sure we're giving the best quality of life for our animals.
Well, we're happy you're here. I'm sure the zoo is ecstatic to have you here because, you really have to make sure that every animal's needs are being met. How do you do that? Where do you even start?
What a great question. So the field that I'm in is called comparative nutrition. So we use a lot of models from domestic species. So obviously with, Asian elephant, it's hard to do really controlled scientific studies. So we look at what is the closest relative to them, which is the domestic horse. So they're a hind gut fermenter. So we can use a lot of what we know from years and years and years of collecting data in the equine industry and kind of translate that into, okay, well, they have the same GI tract. What would be the most appropriate things for our Asian elephants? And then also looking at what are they eating in the wild? What is the nutrient composition of those foods? And what can we get here that is nutritionally similar? So we can kind of maintain that nutritional ecology and make sure that we're meeting all those nutrient requirements.
It is so interesting that you can make those comparisons. We don't have a ton of time, but tell us what's on the menu for lunch today and which animals are eating what.
Yeah, so we got 3 different diets here. So we'll start down at your side. We have elephants, meerkats, and some penguin food. So this bale of hay over here is coastal hay.
Oh, yes.
So it's a pretty high fiber, low protein hay, which is really ideal.
This is the food.
This is food.
That is food. That is not decoration.
This is the food.
Indeed, yeah. That and the produce that you have your hand on, this is basically what our Asian elephants would be eating. So our Asian elephant, especially our males, eat about 1 to 2% of their body weight a day, which doesn't seem like a lot until you think it's an 8,000-pound animal, and they're eating 80 to 160 pounds a day. So maybe 2 of those bales of hay, and then all of this produce.
Wow.
So you think about the size of your salad when you go to lunch, and then what our elephants are eating. It is massive, massive scale.
That looks like a tasty lunch. I'm down for that diet.
What about this here in the middle? Is this is elephant?
Yep, so that's elephants. These 3 up here are for our meerkats. So we have a similar thing. It almost looks like a dog pellet or like a dog biscuit.
Like a kibble.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like a kibble that you'd be giving to your animals at home. So it has all the trace minerals and vitamins formulated into it. So again, we're looking at that natural history and those nutrient requirements and using that to make sure we can hang our hat on it, make sure know that they're getting enough vitamin A, vitamin E, zinc, magnesium, all those types of minerals that we want to make sure that they have. Then we have like a hard-boiled egg. So for our meerkats, they're carnivores. So we use things like hard-boiled eggs, crickets, mealworms, just to give them a little bit of extra protein. And also it's like an enrichment and training thing. So they love it.
Yeah.
So they will, a lot of the behaviors that we're trying to train, like getting on a scale, standing still for voluntary blood draws so that we can, make sure that their health is in check. So they're training all those different types of behaviors. And so we can use food to help assist that training program.
So smart.
And Ben, we're tight on time, but last but
yeah.
not least is this fish.
Yes, so this is for our penguins. So we have 3 different types of fish that we use: capelin, small Pacific herring, and lake smelt here. And then we also sometimes use silver sides, but you see they have this little supplement. It's the Missouri smallbird pellet. It's kind of like if your parents ever had you eat Flintstones vitamins when you were a kid.
They did.
So similar thing for our birds. So we're able to supplement them just so that we know that they're getting all those trace minerals and vitamins.
Penguins take vitamins. Ben Poe, who knew?
Indeed.
Thank you for all the info, and welcome back to Houston. This is
Thanks.
fascinating.
Yeah,
It's
glad to be
making
here.
me hungry.
And
too.
guys, don't forget to click on the Gift of Grub tab at houstonzoo.org, because that's how you can help feed all of your favorite animals here at the zoo. A little bit of a donation goes a long way for the animals.
Yes.
Okay, Ben Poe, thanks once again.